We want to wrap all this up, and to do that, I'd like to welcome back onto the stage Anders Rehnström and Melker Jernberg. Please come and join us. So, if you remember, we spoke right at the beginning in the morning, and we talked about the purpose of the day and our expectations. So, I just want to find out: do you think we've been successful in terms of meeting your expectations, Anders, and the purpose?
Yeah, I mean, my first expectations was about the targets. And what we can see here and what we heard here from Uwe and Andreas was 98% of the reduction. Fantastic, I would say. Okay, however, it's a research project, but it shows for me that we are definitely on the right way. And also we can see the cost saving that indicates about the targets.
So you're thumbs up,
on
you're
that
pleased.
One. Yeah, I'm pleased.
Melker, what are your takeaways from today?
First, I must say, this morning I was energized and inspired, but I think that is really peaking now after this day. So before I forget it, we're talking a lot on Volvo and Skanska, but also the Energimyndigheten, or Swedish Energy Agency, and also Mälardalen and Linköping University. Thanks a lot. And also for everyone planning this day. I think it's been great. And also to the teams, because I know that they have been working extremely hard during this week. So thanks a lot. And actually, I think all of us have had a really good education in how to run a quarry today. And I think my takeaway, we talked about it yesterday as well. Being alone is in the past now, because the leadership is in the partnership. Mm-hmm. So I think that is extremely important. You cannot do everything on your own, and that is from a competence perspective, but it's also when it comes to speed. And second, you don't need to choose. You don't need to say how much money would you like to spend on this, because it's a win-win-win. It's safety, it's the energy, it's the sustainability, efficiency. So it's not about the cost; it's about the total cost over the lifetime. So I think that's my big takeaways.
Yeah, I can build on that because also we have talked a lot about the sustainability and the efficiency, but also we have to understand and remember the safety aspect as well. I mean, what we are doing here with the innovative solutions, new technologies, is very often optimization, very often that we increase the work environment for our people, putting out, for example, resources, personnel from dangerous environment that like here in the quarry. So the safety, the sustainability, and the efficiency, I would say, all these three.
Okay, and so, you know, with some of the conversations over coffee, you know, what have your customers been telling you about today? Well, what's their reaction? Has it been positive? Well, what have you heard?
Ask them.
Well, I'm going to ask them later, because then I can check whether you're lying to me. But but seriously, I mean, what have you taken away from your interaction with your customers, clients, and other funders?
I had my last expectations what about the client, and what I heard just recently in the panel about interesting. And I know, I mean, working with the Swedish Road Authority, I know that steps has been taken. And I was really interested about André from Oslo as well. I mean, it seems that you are a little bit ahead. But what is positive is that we understand together that we can only make this change together. So I think we can do even more. But positive signals I've got so far from the day.
Right. Yeah.
I must say, of course, me and all of us get a little bit carried away a day like this, but I can say 100% of the conversation, the feedback I've got have been extremely positive. So maybe there is also that our expectations were high, but when we see it live like this, it's fantastic. And I think that also builds a lot of trust into our organization. I mean, we are working very hard with this in the whole Volvo group, a good cooperation. We use everything from the group, and also working very hard within Volvo CE. And of course, this is a proof that we are doing the right things. So that's built a lot of trust and confidence for us taking the next steps.
I'm going to ask both of you now just to if you can, very briefly, just summarise. Yeah, and briefly, please. But just summarise, just a couple of key takeaways that you're going to go back for and drive this in your business. What is it? What would it be, Anders?
No, I mean, as I said, I mean, the achievement is positive so far. So, I mean, again, I mean, we are on the right way. I'm very pleased to see, especially here during the groups here and where I see the good cooperation between us and Volvo and the suppliers. I mean, you can see on the scene, it's really amazing to see Per-Erik and Gustav and Jocke and so on together. So that is a takeaway. And also that we have understand. I hope we have inspired all of you coming here today, and so everybody understand that we cannot do this by our own, Skanska or Volvo. We have to do it together, including universities and suppliers and the customer also. We have to do this together to make the change.
Great. Okay. Anything to add to what Anders has said?
No.
No. I think.
My only takeaway will be, I was here together with you, and I'm proud for that, and I will never forget it.
Wonderful. Thank you ever so much. Please go back. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Well done. Thank you so much.